Hello and welcome back to the Digital Clean Sweep. It is day 10 and today we're talking email again, specifically filters. And this is where things can get really powerful or really scary. I totally understand that the idea of filtering can seem scary at first. You might be thinking, what if I miss something important? But today's goal isn't to hide or ignore emails. It's to help you sort what matters faster. So we're going to look at some inbox patterns and build some filters that can be purposeful and serve us best. Let me start by showing you some ways that filters help me to feel more organized. Filters are combined with labels for me. So I've started with a series of labels off to the left here, and you can see that for some of these labels, I use my numbering system and color coding to help keep them in an order that makes them visible. That's one strategy for making sure you don't miss something. That color coding captures your attention. The numbering system keeps those towards the top. But you'll also notice that some of these labels are darker and bolded, and that indicates there's something new in that category that deserves our attention. Here's another example from my personal email where I've used labels, and I can see very quickly the digest of items. There are 6 unread emails in that digest, and you might be wondering, what is the digest and do those need attention? Well, let me show you. The digest are all of those emails from Unroll.me. Remember when we created that category? Well, I went an extra step when I unsubscribed from things and created a filter as well. So here's how I went about that. You go to your settings, your gear, and we're going to click See All Settings and choose Filters and Blocked Addresses. So this particular filter is for all of those Unroll Me emails. It's probably at the bottom because it's my most recent one. Here it is. So what are they going to do? Anytime I get an email from Roll Up at Unroll.me, it will skip the inbox and apply the label Digest. That way, it's not there cluttering my inbox. I'm not worried about it, but when I have time and I want to go see what was in all of those emails, I can just click on that label and go visit it and find out. And you can see I've got tons of different filters. You don't need a lot of filters. You can start with 1 or 2 filters to make sure that they're really helping and not hurting your system. You'll want to use your inbox for a few days with your new filters and kind of refine them as you go. Don't worry, you're not deleting anything. You are just pre-sorting your emails. Filtering is focusing, not eliminating. So try not to stress out over using filters. All right, so let me show you a way that I might go about creating a filter from scratch. Let's say you're wanting a filter for all of your teacher evaluations and things that come in. So I'm going to open up this email and I'm going to click the 3 dots right here, and then I'm going to choose filter messages like these. So that means anything that comes in from this email address, I want to filter, and I don't necessarily need it to go into my inbox, but I do want to label it, and I am going to create a new label because I don't think I have one labeled for evaluations. Nope, I don't. So I'm going to give it a new label. And And I'll click create, and then I see that there are actually 63 emails that I have in my inbox somewhere. So I'm going to apply that filter to the 63 conversations that are all about evaluations. And as soon as I create that folder, I see the evaluations label has popped up, and notice it's bold with a number 1 next to it because there is one unread email there. So I can quickly see if it needs my attention or not. I can open it up, see what it's all about, and then once I've closed it again, of course, this has all of my observation notices and my evaluations right there, handy. Like I said before, you're not really losing anything. You're not really hiding anything, making it difficult to find later. You're pre-sorting it to make it a more focused email system. Another way that we can take this a step further is to pair our pre-sorting with a custom layout. So if you click on your settings again, we can scroll down and turn on this multiple inbox feature. Once you click on that, you might have to scroll back down a little bit further again. We want to customize this. Now, I've set mine up already. You'll need to decide, if you want to use this, you'll need to decide what labels to highlight and make stand out. What are the things you're most concerned about missing that you have now created these filters for? So if I'm concerned about missing out on newsletters, I'm going to put that as a section, and I'm going to type in label, colon, and then Phoenix Rising, and anytime that label, anything from that label should appear in this newsletter section that I'm creating. Same thing I did with student work, and anything from Donors Choose I've done in that as well. I think I'll go ahead and do one more here right now for you and call it evaluations. And I'm just giving it my section name. So you see how to do that, and then you'll save your changes. And now my inbox has these extra sections. So my newsletters are showing up here, and I can collapse that, my Donors Choose emails, and any observation and eval emails. So you've got your regular inbox showing over here to the left, and you can click and drag and change the amount of space each of these is allotted. So this is another strategy that allows you to have that layer of security if you're feeling a little nervous about trying filters. As for me, my preferred inbox look to help stay organized on a day-to-day basis is simply to go with the unread emails first. By having the unread emails show first, it's easier for me to keep this to about 10 to 15 emails throughout the day. If I know I'm going to want to come back to something, I just mark it as unread. I don't need to mark it important or for follow-up later. I just keep it up here in this unread section until I've truly dealt with it and done what I need to do. So this strategy works the very best for me personally, but you need to decide what's going to work best for you. So today's goal is simply to help your inbox feel less chaotic and more intentional. Remember, you don't need dozens of filters, you just need the right ones. Start small, build smart, and don't forget to celebrate your progress. I'll be back tomorrow with more tips.